welcome you to the second round of the NBA playoffs, which will get underway in the borough of Brooklyn. Straight season. And Grant, the matchups and the switching on former Detroit Piston has been playing very well for the Nets. Here's Durant on the pull-up. Yes. Durant now played by Tucker. Durant pulls it back for the jumper. Yes.
And Durant, so good, so talented, right? And not reach in and allow them to get to the free throw line where they can be so effective.
NBA playoffs.
And Marv, if you remove Game 5 of the 2019 NBA Finals,
Brooklyn has allowed the second most second chance points during the course of the season. Griffin has room for three. Yes, that's his second for the Bucks. Just a half minute to go, first quarter. Durant spinning and hits.
And Drew Holiday just too little to guard Kevin Durant there, particularly on the low block. Durant just takes his time, elevates.
That's without James Harden the rest of the way, as he injured his hamstring with 43 seconds gone by as Durant is able to knock it down.
You don't hear it at all usually.
Durant with Tucker all over him. Durant, beautiful shovel pass, and Irving knocks it down up front.
Having Antetokounmpo on Irving, try to use his length, prevent him from getting into the rim.
Durant battling as Tucker went down, and Durant is able to hit. Tucker was trying to draw the foul, but the officials would not go for it. Middleton just 4 for 13 from the field. Here's Durant, pretty lead pass, not able to connect. Now he does. The net lead is now 3. They've led by as many as 11. Nice pass, and Griffin puts it down. 23 for Giannis. Durant. Well, Kevin Durant getting the looks.
17% for the game.
And it's been all Milwaukee off the boards as Durant knocks it down. And Kevin Durant showing signs. Here come the Bucks. Holiday met by Shannon. Holiday off the dribble. Stop from behind. Durant with the block. With head coach Steve Nash, so Steve will trust him. There's Durant putting the move on Giannis and score.
Getting to the line.
One of the most dynamic offensive groups in the history of the NBA.
Something to keep an eye on as we get into the fourth quarter.
That's playing it down. It's a 2-second differential. There's Durant for 3. Yes. Final seconds.
It's another one here and now. 10-point game. A lot can happen. A lot of time left. Getting stops a must for the Bucks.
Durant takes it home. Could not finish. Loose ball picked up by Irving. Flips it back to Durant. The crowd reacting to this outstanding performance by the Brooklyn Nets. Going back to the regular season of 110 of their last 11 games. And as you say, Grant, let's see how. On a hot and humid 77-degree night in Brooklyn, as you look at the Brooklyn Bridge, it will be a packed house at Barclays Center as the crowd continues to file in.
But with Harden out tonight, Steve Nash will have to once again alter his rotations and monitor the minutes of his big two here in Game 2 as he was going up. They called a foul.
Here's Durant. Nice one-hop pass. And they hit the shots, obviously, so we have to do a better job.
Better spacing, and that'll lead to higher percentage three-point shots. But he expects his team to come out and play better and shoot better here.
From downtown the other night, here's Durant putting moves, crossover on Giannis, and hits, plus the foul.
And Marv, the crowd is getting into it with hustle plays. Griffin continue.
Overly cautious due to a regular season game and didn't want to rush him and jeopardize his future. And certainly
Durant cutting left and right, spinning, and scoring.
I'll tell you what, he's got to have a better performance here in this game too.
Final minute, first quarter, and a hot start for the Nets. Oh, spin and a beauty by Durant. Wow.
And that's just too late. I mean, you're leaving Holiday on an island against the best.
That's trying to hold for a final shot. Irving, Durant, 4-3. Yes. 1.5 to go. Earlier, I asked him what was his first reaction when he saw James Harden walk off limping as Durant hits again.
Just coming down one-on-one, taking bad shots. Milwaukee must execute better, while on the flip side, everybody touching the ball for the Nets. And right on cue, Kevin Durant. Great defense, great contest by Blake Griffin.
Middleton now 0 for 8 from the field. Here is James for 3.
And that's the beauty. Now Milwaukee going to a matchup zone, but you have to be careful with the perimeter shooting of Brooklyn.
As you say, you have to be careful as Durant had the space. It was a deep three.
The side there of Blake Griffin, but you got to pick up the intensity and remain disciplined on defense against this team and not leave Harris open.
Well, there it is again, Joe Harris.
but make sure that they are staying to their principles and staying true to those principles.
All right, here's Irving. Durant played by Tucker. Durant on the pull-up.
And I've been there, PJ Tucker. Not much you can do about that. Kevin Durant so good off the bounce.
Durant from downtown. Claxton goes 6'11", 225 pounds, has a 7'3" wingspan. Now Durant out of the crowd. Durant down the lane and score. The perfect personality for this team. I know there's been concern about continuity. With Harden, Durant, and Irving not able to get on the court at the same time. Durant is
year for a first-year coach with high expectations, but so far this team is looking solid.
Shabbat drills.
Steve Kerr, one of the best, and I can see those similarities.
Shabbat again. It can, but this from Milwaukee just a brutal performance. There's Durant to the rim and hits the reverse and ends up on the floor right by the stanchion. Did not have his usual presence. In fact, 2 for 7 at the foul line. Chris Middleton not able to get going into shots and finish with 17.
Have you accomplished that?
No. I think we still got a long ways to go. This is an amazing team on the other side who I know and on their home floor they're going to come with it. So we have to too. And we just did what we were supposed to do, was win 2 games at home.
Milwaukee, so beautiful in the spring and summertime. Gorgeous night. Meanwhile, inside the Fiserv Forum, as does Drew Holiday, as this entire team. Middleton gets inside, shot blocked by Durant. Perimeter defenders in the league, and Irving as gifted as they come offensively. Durant inside Brown, and finally points.
But they don't switch on Giannis's pick and roll, which gives Middleton the mid-range pull-up.
Durant on the pull-up. Mike James finds Shannon. Durant being muscled by Tucker. Now looking to post up. A lot of contact. Durant turns, shoots, and scores. Just his second field goal. Although this Nets team, especially Durant, a tough one to defend. Durant on the drive, back to Brown. The floater's up and good. Another floater up and good. Bruce Brown.
That's as a team. That's incredible.
Drew Holiday looks a little discombobulated.
For Milwaukee to start game 3.
Was perplexing, but this is who he is.
And they let that one go. Joe Harris tries a three. It's good.
He got a point-blank layup. He just didn't put it home.
That time, Durant connects. He's got 20. Durant floats in and knocks it down. He's now 3 for 29 from three-point range in the playoffs. Durant tries a three. Got it. Kevin Durant with his first three-pointer, and it's a one-point game. Timeout, Milwaukee.
But there's a lot of leaking out by Milwaukee, so they didn't get the defensive rebound.
Irving to Brown. Brown to Harris. Durant, three-pointer. It's good. Kevin Durant. Durant. Fouled. And if it's on Tucker, that's going to be his fourth. As Tucker and Durant get into each other's face.
Gracefully to a complimentary player, I have such admiration for that.
Durant with the block. This is only the 8th free throw attempt. Both coaches have only played 8 players thus far. Durant drives, finds Brown, the floater once again. Bruce Brown.
Of the most elite offensive teams in the league, and it's been a rock fight all night long.
Durant, quick turnaround, banks it home. It's back to a 2-point game.
Drew Holiday allows him to turn baseline with a help with P.J. Tucker in the middle.
Durant guarded by Tucker, playing with 4 fouls, gets past him. Pull-up jumper, Kevin Durant, now at 23.
You know, Brook Lopez does a great job protecting the rim, but those shots are there all night long for Kevin Durant in pick-and-roll action.
Simple, but excellent execution.
Durant on the pull-up, ties the game.
Going down the stretch on these pick and rolls.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Durant finds some space, finds some room, knocks it down again. Durant, Tucker right with him, back to Brown. Durant has it, fights over, fires a three. Bang! Kevin Durant from downtown. And the Nets have a 3-point lead with 1:23 remaining.
And deciding not to call a timeout.
Holiday spin move, gets inside, layup's good! It's good!
You shouldn't be defending anybody inside.
Out to Durant. Durant, one dribble, fires it up. Oh, back of the rim. Jubilation here in Milwaukee. The Bucks are right back in the series.
What will we see here this afternoon between the two highest scoring teams in the NBA? Will we have an offensive explosion or one of those defensive battles that we had?
And I didn't think they played good offense, Milwaukee. They've missed as Durant opens up the scoring.
Lopez to Tucker. Tucker shot blocked by Durant.
Think about it, Durant wasn't even guarding him until he caught the basketball and elevated to shoot.
Durant pulls up, jumper's good. In Los Angeles, in this series, this is only the 25th and 26th free throw attempts now for Milwaukee. As Jeff mentioned, they're shooting 29% from 3 in the playoffs coming into this game. Durant for 3.
Put him in better position, and as a team, they're more fluid offensively.
Nearly knocked away by Holiday. Boy, this is a very physical game. As Irving throws it in, goes down hard on his...
Snaps it off the dribble across court, right into the shooting pocket of Tucker.
Durant, the drive.
What's the biggest key come playoff time? And it's health. It's about keeping your guys healthy and whole.
12 points for Durant.
Guys are a little bit more reluctant to pull in.
Tyler Johnson coming in, again with the injuries. Players that normally wouldn't play probably in this situation. Under 5 to play here in the third. Middleton on Durant, who gets away and throws it down.
And up into that move, I believe it's the best defense I've seen played against Kevin Durant.
Second basket, cutting to the rim. They've tried Green, but
It's only Griffin who has the body type.
And you spoke about this earlier, Mark. They need Joe Harris scoring now with Kyrie Irving out for the game with the ankle injury. Durant shoots over Holiday, nails it. 20 now for Durant.
First through without.
DiVincenzo.
Come back a couple minutes later, but there's a side of me that didn't want to see any more Michael Jordan, so I wanted the doctor.
Durant now 11 points here in the third. Durant the rebound, 24 points, 10 boards for Kevin Durant. Playing without his other two All-Stars. Durant off 1 foot, got it. Big third quarter for Durant.
Bruce Brown pick and roll, diving as the roller.
Durant makes his move. Pass inside, deflected, gets it back. Jumper, it's good. Kevin Durant, 16 points here in this third quarter. Claxton. The lefty Claxton. Durant up top. Jeff Green will try a three-pointer. Got it. Kevin Durant is done. Durant with 28 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Cabarrot, and that'll do it. 4 games, 4 home wins. Both teams hold serve. It's now a best of 3.
We welcome you to the borough of Brooklyn in New York City, and the scene has shifted to Barclays Center with better than 15,000 turning out.
7:08 local time. He was on the court here at Barclays Center, heavily taped with KT tape around that right hamstring. Looked pretty good, ultimately cleared.
Which he had the first 2 games, but not the case in Milwaukee. Beautiful crossover by Durant, and puts it home. That's the first on P.J. Tucker. So Durant, and then made his return in Milwaukee. He's been a very important player all season long for the Nets. And for the Nets, Mike James, who joined the Nets very late in the season after just under 2 to go in this opening quarter. Durant with the pull-up. Yes! And it counts. The foul committed by Tucker. That is his second.
Both defenders went with him and left Middleton wide open for that three-pointer.
Durant with a three-pointer over Bryant. Elijah Bryant, a rookie from Brigham Young who'd been playing to Green. Durant is open, passed on the shot, drives, kicks it back out. Here's Green for 3. Yes. In his third NBA season, he's played in Greece and Spain, spent a short time with the Knicks. Terrific victory by Atlanta last night, led by, Trae Young, 25 points and 18 assists. Holiday on a crossover going at Harris. His pass picked off by Durant. Middleton comes back. Durant with the lead, and it's put home by Green.
Great weak side defense. Durant, the beautiful pass from Green.
Unusual, which he probably does not mind.
The way he's been shooting, you're right, he probably doesn't.
Durant off the head fake over Tucker.
And I like that. We know he gets it done.
Giannis has 11 of the last 14 points for Milwaukee. Friendly rim for Durant. Followed here by Tucker. Got the step. Finds Griffin for the reverse. See Griffin stepping away. He's inviting the 3. Giannis doesn't go for it. Tucker's shot is blocked by Durant.
We're accustomed to seeing from him, so see if he can warm it up here or maybe get going a little bit better for his ball club. But tough to do with that hamstring.
Well, Jeff Green has had.
You wondered, could they get back into the game, into this series? Did they believe they could? But they were right at the ship and got back. But Jeff.
Jay Tucker defending Kevin Durant. Takes it to the rim.
And that was just a beautiful move right there. Dribble penetration to the middle.
Green with the rebound. Durant out to Green for 3 again. Harden for Durant. Sends to the corner. Here's Shannon for three. Picked it up in the second half of the regular season. Here's Durant for Griffin. Griffin on the drive. Backs it home.
The last few minutes here, gotten back into the game in striking distance and executing so much better on the offensive end.
Beautiful pass by Harden. Durant lays it home. The Nets have hit their last 7 shots at the line. Only the 13th and 14th free throws. Milwaukee has led by as many as 17 points in the warm-ups. Prior to the warm-ups, Harden said he felt ready to play. Here's Durant on the drive going all the way.
Something to keep an eye on. You're talking about Harden earlier. He's already played 34 minutes in this game, he and Durant. So see if they have anything left in the tank.
Kevin Durant, yes, and the foul. And he'll go to the line. Pulled a couple times, but for very short periods. 3-point play for Durant. In game 4, suffered that sprained right ankle midway through the second quarter. Bruce Brown is back on the floor for the Nets. Durant with that feathery touch. 31 points.
Like he did on that last play.
Catch and shoot by Middleton was off. 6-point Buck lead as we get underway here in the fourth. Durant, yes. Number 3 on Giannis. Now P.J. Tucker comes out to greet Durant, who moves to the hole, sends underneath. Brown with the layup. What a pass from Durant.
And the free throw line.
P.J. Tucker committed the foul. It is a 1 to kill. And by service now, whatever your business is facing, let's workflow it. Giannis has had an excellent game, has not forced anything. That was right from the start. Durant for 3. Up by 2. Durant using the screen for 3. Yes!
In most of the sets offensively, creating for himself or his teammates. Just so impressive, Marv.
And Durant on cue hits.
Opportunity. Harden's waiting too long.
Good pressure defense by Milwaukee. Now Durant fires and hits. With the shot clock running down, he hits from downtown. 4-point lead for the Nets.
In emotion, James Harden displaying it there, understanding what's at stake here.
Durant, 11 for 13.
The Bucks only have 1 timeout, so they may try to get it in quickly and get down the court for it.
1 of 2 at the line. So the Nets bounce back from the Sunday afternoon loss in Milwaukee. And the Nets now lead this best of 7, 3 games to 2. Game 6 back in Milwaukee Thursday night.
I mean, I wasn't planning on playing every minute, but as the game started to flow, we got down. I told Coach that, if you need to take me out for a couple, it's cool, but I feel good, and he just let me ride it out. So
talked about Jeff Green's performance. A playoff career high for Jeff Green, 26 points. Hits 7 of 8 from 3-point range.
A look at the Deer District outside 5-serve for him. The boisterous and vociferous crowd rabid tonight. They got to have this one.
Let it change sides of the floor, even if you're in transition or semi-transition.
They had under 20 assists in the previous game. Kevin Durant on this sequence. Durant in the mid-post against Middleton. Rising up over the top, and that is automatic, folks. Go right back to Durant on the wing. Isolated against Middleton. No contest.
So last 2 possessions, right? So disciplined by Joe Harris on that checkout to keep moving against Drew Holiday.
Oh, great hezzy by Durant and the lefty sauce. Wow.
How many guys at that size have that confidence and that tight a handle to operate in that?
Scripted a better start to this game. Antetokounmpo with 10. He picks up KD. Right back at him. Tough turnaround is pure.
And Antetokounmpo, the rare guy who can close space. And
Durant. Good help by Holiday. Green trying to find the range from deep, and it's nothing but cord.
I think they've got a beef.
I hope they didn't hear me, Doris. KD cashes on the opportunity with the deep ball. Kevin Durant up to 13 for the game.
To me, he's a guy who raises the temperature of the team. Right? There's an intensity that pours off him.
Cut inside, Harris. Harris back to Harden. Griffin out top and now on the wing. Durant with the left hand pulls up from the elbow. 15 feet. Durant up court. Kevin Durant with 15 points. 9 of 16, pardon me, 7 of 16. Mid-range pull-up, pure.
This is the problem the Bucks have had this entire series. High screen set just over the half-court line. How about Bobby Portis? Has not played. A guy who was a critical piece of their rotation.
Average double-digit scoring, Durant. That is so tough. Little light work, though, for Kevin Durant. Makes it look routine. 19 in the game for KD. Holiday mismatched against Durant here. Holiday making him work. Durant hit nothing but net. Laced it. Durant guarded by Tucker. KD, couple of fakes in his Gucci bag. Wow. KD methodically just takes apart that defense.
The footwork, the patience, and the touch.
The first new federal holiday since MLK Day was created in 1983. And Kevin Durant. Jeff Green out front. Brooklyn has never led in this game. Durant trying to bring him back. Hits the threes up to 28.
That guy is ridiculous. I mean, his shot-making ability, the release point.
Middleton lost it. Harden corrals it. It's a 2-on-2. Durant with a long stride. Got the layup. Man, you talk about somebody who covers ground. The Nets have a guy that can get there in a hurry. He's pointing to some of the areas of contact and physicality. Here's Durant against Tucker.
I gotta say it. I mean, Tucker, look at how hard he's working. And Durant, like...
That's going to do it. The series is tied at 3-3, and we'll have a Game 7 on Saturday.
And for the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo also has been a key starter. He's out for the season with an injured left ankle.
Leading to that open corner three, but great defense by Giannis with that block in that previous possession too, Mark.
Here's Durant off the screen, met by Lopez with the jumper. Yes.
The one-on-one isolation, ball movement, player movement, running your sets, a must for the Bucks.
Durant for three. Lopez could not get to the rebound. Nice box out by Griffin. Here's Durant, cross court. Harris for three. Yes.
Loved watching the great Charles Barkley, but Chuck didn't play any defense like PJ.
You'll be hearing from Chuck at halftime. Actually, Bruce Brown is back on the floor now.
PJ Tucker out of the game. Holiday matched up with Durant. Expect a double team. Beautiful pass.
Beautiful.
Giving a different look defensively against Brooklyn.
Here's Durant backing in. Durant takes it home. He thought he was fouled.
Not sure how he made that shot right there. Stumbled into the ground.
This past Thursday night. Durant guarded by the smaller Holiday. Here's Durant. Kevin Durant.
And he will be at the top a lot, running a lot of dribble handoffs.
Here's Durant for three.
And when he runs those dribble handoffs, there's no help because Lopez is so far back in the paint. Once again, the Nets must block out, keep these Bucks off the glass.
Here's Durant. It fakes, delivers. The stuff.
Well, the masked man out there, Bruce Brown, Net fans will remember back in practice when the team was on their last road trip in Chicago. Durant comes up at the block.
That play by Lopez.
Bodies flying all over the floor. Jeff Green has come on for the first time for the Nets. Here's Durant for three as he drills it. And can't believe that a foul was not called on Tucker.
And he might be right there. Great back cut right there by Lopez. Beautiful find by Giannis.
Durant with the runner. He got the space. He took advantage. Nets up by 8. Durant looking to make his move. He does, and hits.
And that was beautiful defense right there, but Durant.
Created by Congress in nearly 4 decades. Here's Durant as we resume.
Fouling Kevin Durant.
For Tucker, it's number 3, and Durant now 2 of 3 at the line. Slash over-under to make your free picks before every NBA on TNT broadcast.
Haven't seen much of Giannis guarding Durant. Has done well at times when he's done it. Interesting to see if he guards him.
So Kevin Durant from downtown.
And Holiday, he's been struggling, we talked about, but he drove and found an open Tucker. And finally, Harris.
And the Bucks now over the foul limit. Kevin Durant 3 of 4 at the line. That's point number 28. Can't read lips because the mask is on.
I'm sure it was all friendly.
Really?
Well, they're friends. They get along.
PJ claims he does.
The basketball intelligence of Kevin Durant.
Durant 6 of 7. Chant of MVP from the crowd. He's hit his last 6.
I mean, it's working to his advantage.
There's Durant going at Middleton and lays it in. Beautiful. Scoop shot by Durant. Final seconds. Tied at 86. Harris straightaway 3. Gets the roll. A 1-point lead for the Nets. Nets in possession. Durant with the side jump. Yes. Kevin Durant now with 35 rebounds. Durant had it knocked away. Thought he was fouled. Does not get the call. Let's get it back. Durant on the drive. And counts on the foul. .37 points. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 34 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists.
And what's incredible about Durant?
On Holiday and Tucker.
Right there, which might have worked against him.
4th team foul on Milwaukee, so the Nets. Durant trying to shake off Middleton. Here's Durant on the move. Nice fake. And score.
Yeah, just a beautiful move right there.
103. Durant racing to the bucket and score. 106-105. Milwaukee by 1. Looking to inbound, snaps it in to Durant. And fakes Tucker. And hits. It's down to 2 with 42 seconds remaining. Gets it into Durant. Here is Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining. 1 second left. Durant hits a 3. It's a 2-point field goal.
Gathers his feet. The question is, was his toe on the line? And it looks like from that angle, it was on the line. Still a beautiful shot by Durant. Off balance, fading away, Tucker in his face, and able to concentrate and step up and knock down that shot. But
There's Holiday looking, can't find anybody, gets it in. Giannis with a shot way off, and we go to overtime. Kevin Durant with another epic game, 48 points in 48 minutes. Guarded by Holiday. Durant for three. Comes up with an air ball with 0.3 of a second remaining. All right, here's Giannis blooping one to Lopez, and that'll do it. The Bucks beat the Nets in 7. They do it in overtime. They're headed to the Eastern Conference Final, where they'll take on the winner between the Sixers and the Hawks.
This franchise, injuries came at the wrong time with the Bucks.
The Bucks with the 115-111 victory over the Brooklyn Nets. And for the Nets, a season which saw them